It is Friday, so I'm actually done teaching at the elementary school. I took a shower last night, so like now I'm majorly like shitting everywhere. Okay, quick update. So the last video I posted told you guys that I did not get the special ed position, and I'll say hi.
Hello. So my baby, I dressed up all of my baby by myself. Watch. So this is what I did with my baby. I did it all by myself.
By himself. Good job. Okay. So last I talked to you guys, I informed you I didn't get the job for special education, and I said, you know, I'm okay. And I was totally fine. Still am. I still am fine. Because I can sub as a teacher next year. I've done the math. If I up all my hours for VIP kid, hey, get down, get down. I'm gonna have hot stuff on here. You can't be on the counter. If I up my hours with the VIP kid and try to work like 40 hours a week, I can make almost as much as I would. Not exactly, but almost as much as I would as a full-time teacher in the school district. So, that being said, I made my peace with it. I started looking forward to next year not teaching in a classroom, because I didn't want to be disappointed in myself anymore. Okay, I need you to go sit down because I'm talking.
Bye.
Just go sit down. However, I went onto the school district's website and I was just looking. I don't know why, what provoked me to go one day and just look. But there were 3 jobs available. One for 3rd grade, one for 5th grade, and one for 6th grade. Because I already applied for elementary education, but I didn't get a call back or anything. So I was like, well, that's not gonna happen. But I talked to the principal at the school that I'm working at right now, and he said that those positions have already technically been filled. So the people that they already know were leaving, like people retiring, stuff like that, they already filled those positions. So now it's up to the principals at each individual school to post the jobs that they have available. And so I went on to check, and there were 3 available at 3 different schools, and I applied for all 3 of them. So last night my husband helped me. I already had submitted my resume and everything like that, but he helped me revamp my resume last night. Kind of more like a highlights reel one. I'll try to remember to link this down in the descriptions, but I got a ton of templates for teaching resumes off of Teachers Pay Teachers from Michelle Foray. Pocket Full of Primary. And so I will try to link that down below. I'm not going to show you the resume because it has a lot of personal information on it, and like locations of like where I work and stuff. But I'll try to remember to link the item in the description box. But pretty much it's a template that it's more eye-catching. It's not like the, I hate to say it, sorry, the boring professional template. So I did that, and it's more of like a highlights reel, so it doesn't have everything that my other resume has, but it does have things that like highlight things. So it has like an actual statement for my philosophy of teaching. It has the different associations that I'm associated with. So like my honor society, the Kappa Delta Pi, that I'm part of from college, which I need to renew my membership, but I was admitted into it and everything. I haven't paid my yearly dues. The National Education Association, stuff like that. I have on there the art specialist job that I'm doing right now, and it's like I said, it's like a highlights reel. It lists on there my certifications for teaching. So like I said, it's like a highlights reel, and it's eye-catching. It has I wish I could show you guys. Some fonts bolded, some's not. There is like one clip art of an apple. Like it's more eye-catching than your standard resume. So I did that last night with my husband, and then I printed it off. I have resume paper at home, so I printed off 3 copies of that for all 3 of those positions. I'm about to get dressed and get ready, and I'm gonna go to each of the elementary schools because I've already applied. So I'm gonna try to have a face-to-face contact with each of the principals and hand them the resume saying, hey, I already applied for the position. I just wanted to come in and give you my resume and tell you that I am very interested in this position, kind of a thing. So I hope that this helps me get at least an interview for the positions. And I hope that one of these 3 end up in a job offer. I don't know exactly which one I would rather at this point. Like, I lean to different ages for different reasons. But right now I kind of I want a job. I want to be a teacher. I spent years of my life studying and doing all this work. And I want to be a teacher. So I'm gonna get ready. I'll show you what I look like before I go, and I will head out to hopefully meet 3 principals today. Hello again. I'm on my way to the first school right now. I just left the house, so this is how I'm going. I have like a teal turquoise dress on, like shawl thing. Curled my hair, put on a little bit of makeup. This would be about, I mean, this or a messy bun, just saying, how I would be coming to work most days. A little bit of concealer, a little bit of blush, a little bit of mascara, so not a lot. So I wanted to look normal, I guess, like not do my full face of makeup, because I wanted this to be more of a, this is how I would normally look. Sorry if you guys can hear all the rain. So I'm on my way to the first school. I'll let you know how it goes after I come out of each school. If I was able to actually talk to the principal, because sometimes principals are busy and they don't have time to like come and get a resume, but I can at least leave it with the secretary to give to the principal, and hopefully, like, secretaries are pretty good about doing that. So I'm gonna go to the place that has the 5th grade position open first, because that one's in the complete opposite direction of the other 2. So yeah, wish me luck. Whew. First school done. I did get to talk to the principal. He actually used to be a principal at the school that I did my student teaching. He knows my mentor teacher that I did my student teaching with, and we talked about her for a minute. And it sounds like, not getting my hopes up or anything, but it does sound like I'm going to at least get an interview. He did say that he already saw my application, and it was really nice to see, to put a name with a face. He was very receptive to my resume that I gave him. In 350 feet, turn right onto North 920 East. He actually took some notes on it. Turn right onto North 920 East. And I told him, because they're wanting to do interviews next week. So I told him, I was like, okay, since I'm working, because he saw that I was working. He said that they would work with my schedule. They'll either do it like early in the day Friday or later in the afternoon on Thursday, because he's wanting to kind of do them on Thursday. And I was like, okay, he's like, we'll make it work. We're working around your schedule, kind of a thing. So that was nice to hear that they'll work with me, since I'm working and I'm doing something at another school within the district. So it felt good. So on to the next school. I'm going to go to the school that had the 6th grade position open next. Trying to think of the way to put this. I hope I get an interview, and I hope it turns out fine. I honestly, and I'm not going to like put myself down and like say, hey, I'm not going to get a job at this particular school, but I have subbed at this school before, And I know that they just finished having a few student teachers at this school.
Turn right onto East 2500 North.
So they might want to hire somebody in-house that they already know if those people applied for those positions. So we'll see.
In 1.1 miles, continue on to West 2500 North.
We'll see. So I'll let you guys go, and I'll let you know how it turns out at the next school. Hello. It was a little windy. Ow, so my hair is a little wind tossed. Okay, there we go. Pull out and I'll talk to you guys. So that one, I met the principal. I was not as well received as the last. He asked me if I went to a screening in February. I didn't even know that there was a screening. He's like, well, it wasn't required. And I'm like, you know, in February I was just barely getting back on my feet from everything that happened in January. I'm like, but then it just dawned on me, the screening was for the local college here in town. Like, they all knew about this screening for elementary education because it was a college like event thing. I was not aware of this because I don't go to the local college here. But he said the reason why he asked is because they posted the job, but they pulled people from that screening to interview, and he's already filled his interview slots on Monday. So, like I said, before I even came into this, before I even went in, I didn't have high hopes, and that confirmed it right there. Did not have high hopes for it at all.
Turn right onto North Center Street.
So, he said if they still want to interview after, they'll give me a call, and he said a lot of teachers have gotten their foot in the door by doing a specials position first, because I guess there's going to be an art specialist position opening up there. The problem is, and what the district needs to understand here in this school district, I can get paid more to sub than I can to work as a specialist. I'm not going to be a specialist. Yes, that can get me my foot in the door, but one, I don't know art that well. I can't teach the curriculum very well unless I spent all summer studying that, like teaching myself, and I don't want to do that. So yeah, like that's a big deal. Like, and I wish the district would understand that and pay their specialists more than what they pay them.
Turn left onto East Main Street.
Anyway, that one, like I said, long shot, not gonna happen. He thanked me for bringing in my resume. Like I said, not gonna happen. So now I'm gonna go to the last position, and that is at obviously an elementary school.
North 400 West.
And it is for the 3rd grade position. So, here we go. I'm gonna back up. This place is like a tight parking spot. Wish me luck. This place went better too. So I just got off the phone with my husband because I was giving him, you know, play-by-play of what was going on at each school after I got out. So, that second school I went to, I don't want to work there. Like, seriously, that one principal just wasn't very nice. So, don't want to work there. This principal was able to go into the office, sat down, had a small conversation. Like, it wasn't long and stuff. And I was like, you know, I just have the day off because I'm working as the art specialist. And so I figured I'd take my resume to places. And she's like, you know, not a lot of people do this. She's like, but I hold on to these and I look at these. And so I think it spoke a lot to her that I would do this. she looked at my resume. She's like, oh, I see that you, like, she looked at it. The second person didn't even look at the resume. I gave it to him, didn't even look at it. And she's like, I see that you graduated from Western Governors University. She's like, usually people go there because they're doing something else at the same time, like working somewhere else. She's like, what profession were you working or something? I was like, I was being a mom. I was like, I took the opportunity to, I told her, I was like, I have a 9-year-old, a 7-year-old, and a 4-year-old, and I took the opportunity to be a mom during the day and a student at night. Oh, I don't know why I made it take long. So, and I think that, like, she's like, okay, good. So I just, that went well too. So she said that she's going to be calling people on Monday. I told her, like, if I don't answer, just leave me a message. Because I wanted to, like, really emphasize to people. That's another reason why I was doing this today, because if I could talk to them, I want to be like, hey, if you call me for an interview and I don't answer, it's not that I'm not interested or anything like that. I will call you back. But I am working as a teacher right now, like as an art teacher, and so I can't just, you know, drop everything and answer the phone. So yeah, that one just went way better. And yeah, and I also know somebody that works, like, I know somebody that works at both of the schools that it went well. Like, I just find it interesting. I know somebody who works there at both of them. One of them is my friend who works as an aide at the first school I went to today, and then I know somebody who's, I think she's a 2nd grade teacher at the school. So, like, I know people that work there. So yeah, I'm gonna let you guys go. That's how that all went today. I think this is just gonna be one video. I'll edit it today and post it for you guys. I feel like I'm back in the game with trying to get a job. If I don't get a job, I'm not, am I gonna be sad and disappointed? Yes, slightly in me. I'm not gonna lie to you, it'll be a bummer. But like I said, I have something to fall back on, so it's not going to be the end of the world. But I feel like I'm back in the game. Like, I went to work yesterday after I applied for jobs on Wednesday, and I just felt like I had a little pep to my step kind of a thing. Like things are, and I know things are going to turn out the way that they need to turn out. I'm a firm believer of that things turn out the way that it's supposed to, and no other way. It's gonna be the way it's supposed to be. So I'm not too worried. I'm excited for what might happen. I've been trying to figure out, if I do get a job, you know, what supplies do I need to get, what do I need to, like, things like that. So hopefully I'll know within a few weeks. Hopefully next week I have 2 interviews, and hopefully I'll know within a week or 2 after that if I have a job. So we'll see. I'll keep you guys updated on all of this as well. Bye. So I guess I lied. I have one more school to go to. But if you noticed, I came home. And I'm like, oh, I'll just check the district website again, see what's going on. And there was another job posted, and it was 3rd grade. I'm not gonna apply for anything below 3rd grade. And so I applied. So now I'm going to go to that school and give the principal my resume. This is a school, again, that I've subbed at. Like, I haven't subbed to every single school in the school district, but so far the ones that I've, and like the resource teacher has actually messaged me a few times, and I wasn't available, but has asked me to come back and sub. The preschool teacher there has asked me to come back and sub for them. I subbed for their speech pathologist, like, subbed for a few of their teachers before. So I know the school. I'm trying to think, I might have even subbed for a 3rd Yeah, because their 3rd grade was in a portable. So I'm pretty sure I've subbed for a 3rd grade class there before as well. So yeah. So here I go. I will let you guys know when I am done with this one. I just thought I'd say, hey, psych, there's one more to go to. Which I was bummed because I got into comfy clothes and I pulled my hair up and I was laying in my bed and I was ready to take a nap, and I was like, oh, let's be responsible and look at this. And because I decided to be responsible, being real responsible. So I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Okay, for real, it's the last one I'm doing today. Even if other jobs open up today, I'm not doing it anymore. Partly because school's gonna be out in like 2 hours. So that one, just letting you know, just keeping you all up to date. The principal was in the lunchroom helping out. And so he let me go into the lunchroom and I wanted to hand it to him so that he could see my face. Not just, you know, somebody who came and ended up in his mailbox and just another paper in the shuffle kind of a thing. And also I'm like, you know, if he has it and he's helping out in the lunchroom and he's holding that paper, he'll have a chance to just look at it. So, but he seemed very taken back that I was doing that. It might have been because, I don't know if they just posted the job this morning or what, because he's like, I haven't had a chance to even see how many people have applied yet. I'm like, that's okay. I'm like, I just wanted to give this to you and just meet you in person, kind of a thing. So we will see how I get an interview for that one. Like I said, right now I just want interviews. That's all I want. Let's get to the first step. Let's get called back for an interview. So all I'm wanting. And it's not gonna happen with every position, as we know. That's all I want. So I'm gonna go home now for reals and change into something very comfortable and relax a little bit before I do some chores around the house. So, and I might film a VIP Kid update here real soon because I'm getting close to finishing up my 2nd month with VIP Kid. So I'm probably gonna film that next week sometime. I just have to remember, it's a silly thing. My tripod is at the school that I work at right now because I filmed something there for my class. So I need to remember to bring the tripod home so that I can film the update for you guys and about VIP Kid, which is it's a good one. So I'm gonna let you go. My battery is telling me that I need to let you go, so I'll see you guys truly in the next video.